friends, this message, or this reading, I should say, is for my Gemini friends. And Gemini, guess what? I know it's late, I'm late to the party, but we're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate the new year with you, as late as it is. Goodbye 2020. And Gemini, what good things are coming for you? We're going to explore general energies that we can welcome in for you. We're going to look at your abundance, your money, however you want to call that. We're also going to look at your love. And I'm also going to break those up into partnered and unpartnered, okay? So I apologize for being late to your party and for your late reading, but thank you for hanging in there. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate those things from you. Moving on. A quick word too. I've never had this candle before. I decided just to light it. I had no idea it was going to crackle and sizzle, so hopefully that's not too much of a distraction, like this cord, right? So here we go. I would like to find out a little bit about my Gemini friends, what is going on with Gemini. I want general energies, please. Anything that's happening in January 2021 for my Gemini friends, energies that are being welcomed in, a welcome change, anything like that. Yes. So Gemini, we have the High Priestess. I love that for you. Obviously, the High Priestess is like she who knows. She has secrets. Also, look at her building a web. And it could be like she or he. It's gender fluid, gender neutral, whatever you want to call it. But I love how we're all connected. This is like, it could be the World Wide Web as well. But just seeing the interconnections of everything and the workings of, and how the more and more that we live life and we look at things differently, we start realizing that we are connected in so many different ways. So I think we're going to hold on to this. Oh, Temperance. Okay. So we have a balance, creating a balance, being sure that we have a little bit of groundedness with your emotions. 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water, and therefore just symbolizing balance. I do see the rainbow. I think that you're starting to see a little bit more positivity in your life, or feeling more positive about things. I think it might be a little bit touch and go with this energy, but just know that you are divinely protected. With Temperance, it's all about having that balance, not being swayed one way or another too far, and keeping your balance, okay? I want to keep this High Priestess up and available to look at. And moving on. So 7 of Cups here. By the way, I'm reading with the Animal Totem Tarot for anybody who's interested. That's by Lisa Robertson. It is a new deck for me, but I've really been enjoying it so far. So the one thing I want to point out is this is all about choices and options. You could be a little bit overwhelmed by how many choices and options you have. I want to say that some of those choices and options are not really realistic. They're not viable. So go ahead and write them down. Don't be afraid of having too many things on your plate. Just kind of write them down, and I would start crossing things off. You know, am I going to sing on stage at an opera? Am I going to be like a professional ballet dancer? Chances are none of those, okay? And even though we hold things in our minds and our heads that can be like a real option, once you write them down, you kind of think about it, like, is that really what I want to do, or what I want to welcome into my life? And you're like, no. So out of 7 cups, 7 possible options, I think that you're going to go ahead and choose 1 or 2 that really complement you, your lifestyle, your dream, and your vision. This is a period of extreme change, obviously, going on, you know, what's going on globally and stuff like that. But I want you to look at all the little dragonflies here. Now, for me, dragonflies are always messages from loved ones, specifically my mother-in-law, whom I love dearly, and she has departed. Her name is Leanne, but she had a really big impact on my life. And so you could be receiving messages from loved ones as well, from above, because I do have the High Priestess, so I feel like you do have a really good connection to spirit right now. It's not going to be a bad idea, if you're not somebody who tunes in to their own intuition, to really start paying attention to those things, to those dreams, because I think that they're going to start giving you ideas and options, okay? And this is going to be really good for you, Gemini. The Hierophant, okay? I love this. With the Hierophant, look at this. We have the Northern Lights. I love that. And of course, a polar bear who's just extremely beautiful and graceful, a little bit formidable. But I feel like you are all of those things, Gemini. You've been through a lot of, you know, I don't want to say that, but you are very fluid. I mean, polar bears can swim in the water, and it's icy water, and they can also obviously walk on ice. And they're really well at adapting to things, even things that they should not be adapting to. So maybe it's time to think about what you can thaw in your life a little bit, or move away from the icy ground to get a little bit of warmth. Just an idea. You do have two sets of keys right here, and I feel like you know what it is that needs changing in your life at this point in time, Gemini. I feel like there's a little bit of smugness. I don't know if this you can see this fairly well, but that polar bear is smiling, kind of like, you know what, I got this. I can live on the ice. I don't need anybody, and people can do whatever they want. But you know what, I still thrive and survive. And so there's a little bit of a smirk in that, like, challenge accepted. Let's do this. But really, do we need to make life that hard for us? I don't know. It's up to you. The next thing we have, Gemini, is the moon. So the moon, we've got the owl here. It's all about mystery. It is about secrets, about things to be revealed. Maybe you're not really sure about what's going on in your world, which makes perfect sense. What energies need to come in and what need to go away. I also keep getting references about water. So this is something of deep emotional nature to you. Now I want to say that you really have a way of looking at things, and you kind of keep information to yourself, just like the High Priestess does. But this owl is an observer, and this owl in particular is just not watching, they're acting. So I feel like whatever it is that's to be revealed, whether you're the person kind of being in super stealth mode and hiding things, or things, people around you, or scenarios around you, I think that you know when to act, because this owl's like, let's go, let's do this. The moon is reflected twice, and so I think potentially within the next like 2 full moons, something big is going to get revealed to you, or you're going to reveal something to your family or friends, the world, whatever. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Kind of a big reveal, and the secret keeper. That's what I get from that. Your prosperity and abundance. Let's check your money. Your money. What's going on here for my Gemini friends? I would like to look into their money, their stability, and things like that. What's going on for Gemini? Again, the moon. Interesting. This could be mystery. This could be subterfuge. This could be deceit around you. But I almost feel like it's you. You're holding on to things really close. You're not sharing with anybody. You're kind of working behind the scenes until you're ready to divulge. Is that how you say it? Yeah. What it is that you are focused on, or what projects. Now, if you look, the moon is actually hiding the sun. So I feel like you're kind of keeping this on the down low. So a little bit of a quietness there. And you're also harnessing these energies about you. A little bit like, I'm fierce with the wolf part. A little bit wild. Maybe you're going on the untamed road, or doing something that's cutting edge and nobody else does. On the other hand, you have the dog, and he's just about loyalty and love and comfort and protection. So I think that you have those two inner elements kind of not at war at all. I think they're like working simultaneously because they're very comfortable together. But I think you have those two polarities going. Now, one thing I do want to point out is I'm noticing these 2 towers right here in between on the side of the moon. And so I'm wondering if you've had like 2 tower moments, or you're about to bring down 2 towers in your life. What I mean by that is like 2 monumental things that have been like established for a long time, or the status quo, and you're about to shake things up. You're like, you know what? I'm Gemini. Hear me roar, or hear me howl, whatever. What I'm thinking is potentially that you're ready to yank the rug out from under someone's feet, or shake up the status quo in the following manner. Like if you're in a relationship or a situationship, or even a job, that you're ready to change the order of the way things are done, or just change entirely the way it looks. Because I see basically two foundation changes that are to be revealed. And I'm calling probably with the next two full moons, okay? What else? I think that you're aware of this. I don't think it's being done to you. I think that you're the one going to deploy whatever it is that's going on here, okay? And I do feel like no one else knows around you. So good for you. You know what? When you're working hard and you're trying to get things going, there's no point in telling people, because a lot of times they just want to talk you out of it or challenge your beliefs or your vision, or they're not on board. And it's just like a wasted energy to try to fight people and convince them, get them on your team. You know what? You do you, Gemini, and continue that path. I approve. Not that you need my approval, but Gemini, I have here the Three of Pentacles. You are going to get cooperation. I feel like you're going to wind up winning people to your side once you reveal what it is that you want. People slowly come around, but I feel two definite supporters your way in your corner. And this is really good because you want all the cogs working together. This is about creativity, innovation, striking out in a different manner on your own, cutting edge. What do I get from this? I get a lot of like beautiful creativity. I think almost like reinventing the wheel vibe. And when I said that, my crown chakra is popping a little bit. So that's like you're getting downloads basically from spirit, and you're getting a lot of messages on how to do things. Now be careful. There is a little bit of a caution here. If you look at this lady here, she's got a long list. She's got a long list of things that she wants done, how she wants them done. She knows this list apparently can just go on and on and on. And those are great for people that like make lists and stuff like that. You want to be careful that you don't overwhelm your supporters with these lists of this has to be done this way or that way, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so Six of Pentacles, you're going to be making money. I see you being in the position where you can be generous, a little bit generous here and there with different people in your life. So you'll have enough for yourself and enough to share as well, okay? And that is your prosperity and abundance. That's a good place to be. I don't think that it doesn't denote like a big windfall, but people being generous with you and you being able to share your wealth as well, or your abundance. Whatever that looks like to you. I've got the Seven of Pentacles here, and this guy's like deep in contemplation. So you're looking and you're like, am I building properly? Did I do that right? What can I change? I don't like this about my business or my work, or how I handle myself at work. Doesn't have to be your own business. But really, in the end, it's about your blood, sweat, and tears and what you put into it. And you're looking to see if you are reaping a reward with that. Is my life greener because of it? Is it more beautiful? Is it more abundant? Am I getting back a return for all the time, energy, and effort that I placed into this thing, this job, this project, my own work, whatever the case may be, right? So that's what's going on here. Okay, last card for this section is a High Priestess. So listen again, that's her hidden intuition. It's really popping right now. You're getting messages. Just go with it. Continue going with it. It's come up twice for you. You are definitely a secret keeper. What's going on, Gemini? Now I'm really curious. But when you're ready to share, maybe we'll all know, right? Okay, again, keeping things to yourself, acting in the middle of darkness so that nobody knows really where you're headed, what you're doing, what you're planning, and what your goals are. And sometimes that is, once again, the best way to do things. That way you are on target and you only have your energy to deal with and you're not fighting off the naysayers. Yes? Moving on. So the next thing I have is going to be your love section, all right? So this deck is jumping. Hi. This deck is called the Before Tarot. Who is it by? Karina? I don't know. You can look it up, but my cards are mixed. I hate when that happens. So, sorry about that. I am going to take a minute to straighten them, so please bear with me. Here we go. For real this time. Gemini, what's going on with Gemini in love? I want to start off with the coupled, married, situationship, relationship. People that are in a relationship, okay? Even if it's on and off again, I think it still counts. But it's up to you to decide, okay? People that are in a relationship, situationship, partnership. This is love. Hi. Oh gosh. All right. You get sporadic cooperation from this person, or you yourself are sporadic in your cooperation. Sorry, my shoulders are just killing me. So it could be, things go well and you work well together and then you don't. You work well together and then you don't. That kind of a vibe because it fell sideways. I'm taking it just like that. Now this one, it fell upside down. And I'm going to tell you, this is your mojo. So if you're in a relationship right now, somebody has lost their mojo. They might need a little dose of Viagra. I don't know. I don't judge, whatever. They might be having problems. And you know what? The bedroom gets affected by all the other elements in your relationship, of course. So there's something to do with like a lack of passion, a lack of like stimulating something. And I don't know, but that definitely came upside down, reverse. If that's not happening right now, I think it's going to happen like really soon. Because once again, this is the before tarot. If you see that hand kind of like reaching out, trying to grab that wand. And once it grabs it, the wand's like, not so good. Do whatever it is that you need to do. If it's for a female thing, just make sure that you guys get checked out by your doctor. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, I'm just a reader. But there's vitamins and I don't know, all sorts of fun stuff that you can get into. Oh gosh, okay. We're going to take these two. You know what, I'm just going to say right now, Gemini, as far as your relationship goes, you're like on again, off again. I don't know how I'm feeling. We go in a stalemate, meaning we don't talk for a while, then we do talk when we're close. It's almost like hot, cold, and then cold, hot, right? Same. But there's a decision to be made, and right when you think you're making it, then something changes, you change your mind. And it's been going on for a while. All these cards are coming up sideways. You're in your head. Your thoughts could be your worst enemy because you're like, okay, I see clear. And you're like, damn it, I don't see anything. I just don't know. And it's the thoughts that are binding you and going back and forth. And then you have times where you guys are like happy or getting along, even if it's a long distance thing or a casual thing, but you're like, that's your person, right? But then all the cups spill and it's like, oh, okay, we're doing really good emotionally. This is my wish. And then all those cups go on the floor and they get dumped. To no avail. I don't really like where you're at right now. As far as relationship goes, obviously if the message sticks and it's yours, take it. If not, move on. But for a lot of you, I feel, Gemini, you're reevaluating your relationships as well, and you perhaps are thinking, this isn't for me, and you keep going back and forth like, I want better, no, this is great, or this is working. Some of that going on. Okay, Gemini, what is this? I'm taking two. These are new cards as well. They're Lovers Oracles. By what? It's too far for me to read. Small font. And it says freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And I love this card because out of the lotus flower, that lotus, from what I know, not that I know a ton, but it can be born only from mud. So it's got to be like a really nasty, sticky situation for that flower to even bloom. But out of that, it's like a pond flower, And out of that mud and debris comes out this gorgeous flower. And I feel like you're being rebirthed in so many different ways. It's like a new you. And maybe this relationship, that's why things are like touch and go, and I don't know. It's good, and then it's not, and such, okay? Oh gosh, okay. Look at this one. And you saw me shuffle, right? So it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. That's for you guys. You partner people, partner Gemini friends, those are your messages, okay? So, singles, Gemini friends, what's going on with you? What's going on, single? Even if you have not a glimmer of hope out there, nothing is going on. I saw it upright, so I'm going to take it upright, actually. If nothing's going on, if you have nobody online that's talking to you, trying to slide into your DMs, whatever you want to call it, all of the situations count. If you are feeling like the dust has settled in places that you never thought you would have, this reading is for you as well. Because believe me, even if in quarantine or even in isolation, people have the ability to kind of see you, whether you're online or if you go to the grocery store or something like that, whatever your case may be. I mixed up all my cards, you guys. That's going to make me crazy. Okay, so you're thinking about relationship, all right? So, Gemini, this is about commitment, relationship. Like, what are you committed to? And what does that look like? And you have the keys at your feet. It's almost like you can, that means like you can walk into whatever it is that you want, Gemini, if you so want. If you want a relationship, it's actually right here for you. Like, you have to step through the door in order to open up your possibilities. So, if things are dry and crusty and nothing's happening, then a little bit of effort can open up that world if you so want. I think that you might have even two suitors that are willing to do that for you. And it's interesting. I never noticed this before. It is a new deck for me. Don't mind my nails. They're a hot mess. I hope that you guys are actually here for the reading and not my nails. Hopefully, because otherwise, epic fail. If you look at this Hierophant, we've got the pillars, okay? Actually putting the crown and balancing the crown on that. And so I think that you're going to have the ability to have two people kind of on their knees begging for your attention. That sounds really weird, but I'm going to kind of leave it at that and keep it semi-clean, okay? So let's see, what do we have here? So I have here 10 of Wands, and this is all about doing all the work. Maybe you're tired of doing all the work and you're like, you know what, no more. You can change that energy, because I do feel like the keys are at your feet. You need to really express what you want, dear Gemini. If you want your partners, potential partners, to come to you and they put in time, effort, then you need to state that and stop carrying all the wands, stop carrying all the load. I feel like personally, that's probably why I'm still single. I'm like, forget it. It just doesn't work for me. And that could look in many different ways, okay? Sometimes people give to us and we don't need what they're giving. It's like, I don't want that. Listen to what I want. And it's really hard to kind of match up those two energies when it should be really simple. It's like, hey, you want a glass of water, or do you want a glass of iced tea? And here it is, provide it. You know, we're on the same page. But if you're not, it's like, nope, I have tea. Nope, I want water. Okay, part ways and keep it moving. But I think that you've made an effort to mesh energies with people that just really didn't want to give you what you wanted to begin with, all right? I do see a solid offer coming towards you if you so want it. Somebody that's going to want to invest a little bit of time into you, a little bit of energy. It could look like this. Hey, let's go out for a coffee. We could have a socially distanced date if that's still going on in your world. I don't know what's up with you. That could also be like, hey, can you FaceTime? Let's FaceTime. Let's chat. Let's have a date or whatever. Via Zoom or FaceTime or any of the other apps that are out there. Now, I do feel like this is someone from the past, or somebody that you have a little bit of nostalgia about, somebody that does look at you periodically and they're like, Gemini, that fine ass Gemini. So I feel like they've been looking at you for a while, and you don't have just one, but you have two of those, okay? Should you so want that, I think that they would rise up to the occasion, give you what you want in a relationship, all right? Let's get two cards from the Lover's Oracle, dear Gemini, then we'll wrap it up. The first card I have, Manifesting Miracles. What did I tell you? State what you want, be very clear about it, and if you're not offered that, then say no thanks. I'm out of here, and so are you. Okay, but Manifesting Miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay? And the next one is Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. And you know what, Geminis? You guys are fine-ass, sexy people. Okay? I'm just saying, own it and do you. Okay? And with that, much love to you. Thank you for weathering through your reading. And like, share, subscribe, comment. Please hit or smash that button, your alarm button, so that you can get notifications when I do put out more videos.